The Bounce House. And it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Offense getting set for first down. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. On the ground, it's Ramsey. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Really putting together a threat now. 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB. And really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Blade. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCF.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quick strike, complete.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Moving out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they'll line up for what... Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough space. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Blade. Throwing right. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit different.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On the move, he fires. working the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over the Royals.
They'll throw it on first down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Past the 30. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Knights. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Jukes his way for more. Oh, look out! Running inside the 20. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north, fast.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit about to go to work. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Knights moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Coming after him. Got a man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got his man. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
24, Oregon, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave.
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got him, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Dropping back, it's Blade. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. At the 45 on his way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire. Can't make the connection.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. 1st down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. The give and the run on 4th down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out, handle the pressure, and go execute and pick up the first.
Back to pass, it's Blade. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to get to it. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man. It's Westbrook. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Ducks line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Blade. Using the quick game. And the defense able to drag him down, but not... They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The end of the third quarter of play. The score, UCF 38, Oregon 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're tripping.
And they got him for the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Gain of 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Let's it go to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Fights off a defender. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. 30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a 4th down.
What is
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.